Hey everybody, it's Steve and welcome to Wackadoo Brewing. This is Wackadoo Unhinged, episode number 31. And I am here joined as always as by my co-host Dennis and the Brew Squatch, aka Sean. And our special guest today, and I do mean special, is Corey. Corey is another one of the employees here at Wackadoo. He was the last one that has not been able to get on the podcast yet, but we finally got a chance to get him in here and get him on the show. So we want to take a minute and let everybody get to know a little more about Corey while he's absolutely awkward and really nervous about being on the show, even though he's seen a bunch of the episodes.
Hey, it happens. All right.
It's okay. This is going to be fantastic.
You need your baseball to make you feel better.
Yes. I'm going to figure it out, all right? He already told him I'm special.
By the end of this episode, he's going to be like, I'm going to start my own podcast. And he's going to take off, have a few thousand followers. And it's going to be like awkward Corey moments. And that's going to be the whole episode, the whole show.
That would actually sell pretty well.
That probably
that
will.
would probably,
100%.
Marketing on Facebook, crush it.
All right, so let's see. What do we got going on? We got some new beers on tap. We got some more new beers getting ready to come out. I'm getting ready to start making the next 9 beers. So we just put in that grain order. That's going to be a lot of stuff to carry on Thursday. Who's working Thursday?
Me.
You,
No.
and then...
Always me.
Well, is it Sterling or is it you?
Oh, yeah.
Are you
Me
on?
and him. Yeah.
Okay.
We're both going to be
So
out
you're
there.
gonna
Your
be help-
bar, I'm kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be helping carry a whole lot of grains.
Nice.
I ordered, I think, 2,800 pounds. So,
That's not too bad.
I forgot to tell you, I'm going to be sick on Wednesday.
well, that's not going to do you any good for Thursday.
It's a very ill sickness.
Oh, it's going to at least a couple of
48-hour stomach bug.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was one of the guys I used to work with that said that he caught one of the other coworkers' stomach ulcers. He's like, I think I caught your stomach ulcer.
Caught a stomach ulcer.
Yeah, I said that. He's like, so I'm not going to be in tomorrow. Like, what are you talking about?
Wow.
I mean,
We
I've
all
had
laughed at him. We told
coworkers
the-
give me ulcers, but
Yeah,
it takes time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you just
It's
catch.
not because they have one.
Yeah. Yeah, I kissed
yeah.
a dude once and
What?
immediately got ulcers.
Yeah, we never let he stayed there for like another 8 months. We never let him live it down.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, you know what we had on Sunday? We had our sandwich challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really good.
Corey, tell us about your sandwich.
So, for the sandwich challenge, we have had a lot of challenges here at Wackadoo, and we always make really great food. Okay?
Uh-huh. That was a good political answer. He's just,
The second that they told me about the sandwich challenge, I was so excited because I knew
oh, yeah, he swore he's going to kick all of our butts.
I knew here's the one I can win. Then life happens, and I'm moving
Setting
out
up
of
the
my
excuses.
apartment right now. Excuses.
Stack them up.
Wait,
Yeah.
I need you to pause so that I can list all of the excuses.
gotcha.
There's
Okay.
more than one. But moving out of my apartment right now, and life happens. And I show up Sunday, already running behind because of other life happening. And I get out of the car, and I come to walk in. And as soon as I walk in, I'm like, why are there so many people here? I was like, why is the whole crew here? And then I see everybody's face, and it clicks. And before they could even say it, they go, where's your sandwiches?
Yep.
I died on the inside. There's a part of me that will never come back from that.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
And
because we won't let you.
So many people came in and asked him which sandwich he made.
yes, so many.
It was like
Talking about this
nonstop.
whole time.
Oh, yeah.
We use this.
Also, with the
The
help,
first couple were you, but then somebody took
I
up
was
the
gonna say,
mantle out there.
with the help of my beloved coworkers and bosses. But yes, 100%. That was the one thing that I was excited for. I was like, yes, I can do a sandwich. I can win this one. Because last time I almost won, but that's only because Sterling kind of helped me out with the rice. But I knew it. And so when I forgot him, I was like, well, there was my chance. It's gone
Yep,
now.
that was it.
I will
Talking it
never
up.
be the sandwich winner.
Yeah.
Ever.
Nope. But no, it went really well. Everybody
I'm
had a
gonna
great
get you
time.
a special shirt made says "Almost Sandwich King."
Yeah.
Almost.
And now I have a huge amount of ciabatta bread that I bought from Sam's at my house with no purpose.
So, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, so King of the Kitchen, I won the challenge.
Yes, he did.
So I am.
Congrats, boss.
Thank
This
you.
is Steven.
Thank you.
All were very good entries.
They really were. No, everybody said that this time around, every entry was great. Like they had a hard time choosing. Some of our meals have been a little hit or miss, but that one, everybody said they liked all of them. There wasn't one that they did not like.
So what did you win with?
I made a toasted garlic butter ham and cheese sandwich with Swiss and American and honey glazed ham slices all throughout. Used avocado mayo instead of regular mayo, and then threw in a little bit of extra, a little bit of that extra virgin olive oil, a little black pepper, and then a nice little pitted olive on top.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was
pretty good.
And lettuce. Yeah,
I could do without the olives, but
yeah,
I
but
just
you know what?
don't like olives.
I would have won by even more, but one lady here gave me second instead of first on her voting because I forgot to put the olive on top of hers.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Even if you
That's
it's
right.
garnish.
Yeah, exactly. It's appearance.
honestly, it was a close match.
It was. Yeah.
But it would have been a clean sweep if you had used cheddar instead of American. I heard that a lot.
You know, which is funny because we get the opposite with the burgers here because we have cheddar and not American.
Really?
And I've had several people say they wish we had American cheese.
American is not a real cheese.
No, it really-
plastic
Talk about
pretending
that?
to
I mean,
be
I've
cheese.
eaten it.
Literally.
I know.
Not a real cheese.
And the only difference between American and cheddar is American's processed more than cheddar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but cheddar's better. And that's why we have cheddar and not American. But there are people that were just like, they swear. They're like,
Yeah.
I wanted American. And I'm like, well, we have cheddar.
Well, let's be honest. You probably take one slice of cheddar and you can make 50 slices of American because you take a little tiny bit of it and you expand it. And let's not forget that our man here, Sean, is the one that brought up the honorable mention and the one that didn't win. But I didn't bring anything, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, no, your ribbon was solid.
No.
Yeah, it was
Dude,
nothing.
it was
Yeah.
so good. It
that's
really
what-
was.
And that was even my opinion. It was like, it wasn't that I made a bad sandwich. It was a good Reuben. It's just the other sandwiches were better.
Yeah.
Dude, your Reuben was really good.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed all four. Like, I ate all of them. They were all
If,
good.
yeah.
if you had added like a Korean aspect, maybe it would have been a little bit better.
So Sean has made almost every one of our cooking challenges with bulgogi of some kind or some way.
And he makes really, really
No, he does.
good
He-
bulgogi.
he makes damn good
He really
bulgogi.
does.
Yeah.
It's only been like 2 or 3 of the 5.
But
That's the
it is very
majority.
good.
Yeah. But so the next challenge is coming up in July. Yes, July. And we're going to be doing a pizza cook-off. And we're going to see how that goes. We have a base crust and cheese in there if you don't want to go all out and make your own dough like Sterling's going to.
Oh, no. It's a requirement that you start with the base cheese pizza.
Oh, is it?
Yep. That's going to be
Because
the
I was going
requirement.
to use the grains from one of the brew batches
know,
to
that's
make
what
my dough, and that way it's got that
See,
nice
when
crust.
we were
a little
talking
bit
about
of
it the other
garlic
day,
butter.
we said everybody is starting with the
Well, that's
cheese
because it would be
pizzas.
unfair because Sterling makes some killer sourdough, and I think a sourdough pizza would be fantastic.
Yes, and he already mentioned
actually had a
that,
sourdough
and you
pizza
already
before.
mentioned
It's really
this.
good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. That's why I thought I would win the sandwich challenge because everybody is very creative cooking. I love people. I'm great at serving beer. Cooking, not my strong suit.
Yeah.
Not even slightly.
Well, if we ever get another cook hired, then you won't have to do the challenge.
Well, you
and
do
then
also
you'll
have
be
to
all right.
remember to cook, so.
No, but then I'm
mean-
going to want to do the challenge.
Yeah, because then you'll be
I
like,
don't have to.
But yeah.
Yes, sir.
No, yeah. So we've been through, a new hire that no call no show twice in a 6-week period,
Jeez.
and then we just offered to hire another lady, and she was very excited. And then she was supposed to come in yesterday at noon to meet Renee and me, and I'd start training her on the kitchen, and she no called no showed. Yeah, but everybody's bitching there's no jobs out there.
Uh-huh.
But you got to show up to get a job.
No,
What was
but
it
not
Ronnie
the job
Coleman
I
said?
want, though.
Everybody wants to get big, but nobody wants to lift these. Oh, we're past 2 minutes. Heavy ass weights.
There you go. Yep, and I just got to show this, by the way. This is why it's still on the table. This is one of those mystery items that just showed up. So we've got some really amazing customers and Mug Club members, and from time to time we just
love
randomly
our
find
clientele.
like stuff up on our wall or things left at a table, and you guys are awesome. So we have some crocheted table center pieces. There's one right there, made by one of our amazing Mug Club members, Megan. She actually like crocheted all these together for us. We got like 4 of them out there, but this one just showed up. last night. I found it.
It just popped up?
It was on one of the tables. And I was like, okay, so thank you, whoever made this. We appreciate it. This is adorable. And it just, I don't know. But if you accidentally left it here and you want it back, then I'm going to start to feel sad. So I'm hoping you left it on purpose.
And we only charge a small fee.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, this is the finder's fee. You know, we found it, so it's ours.
I love it. I love it.
All right, so Corey,
Oh, goodness.
now we get into the
All right,
actually asking you some questions
Let's get into
here.
it.
All right, so you were in the Army,
Yes, sir.
started off as a fister.
Yes,
I'm sorry,
sir.
forward observer, for those who don't know.
Elbows deep.
That's a lovely
We're
name.
past 2
It
minutes.
is, they're called fisters. It
No,
is.
we fire support team, FST. People started saying fist. Then it turned into
You are,
fisters.
you're
Probably
active,
took all
so
of
you're
about 12
actively
seconds,
doing
yeah.
it, yeah. So you are a fister.
And then, sorry.
And then after that, you went on to be a, I'm not going to be able to say the word right. It just completely blanked on me. The person who teaches other people.
Yeah, a combat advisor.
Thank you,
Yes,
advisor.
yes. So when I went to
How many of those
join,
have you had?
when
Either
I
too many or not enough.
originally
Not enough.
wanted to join the military, I wanted to be a Marine because I had a couple knee surgeries in high school, but playing basketball. Wanted to be great then.
Wait, how
Realized-
tall are you?
6'2".
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, well, after the knee surgeries, maybe 6 foot. We'll see. Like, I don't know. I'm in that phase of life now where I'm shrinking.
Yeah, I was
you know?
going to say, you do not look 6'2".
No, I don't. Yeah, that's what all the ladies say too. So, no, but I I wanted to be
this
infantry.
was going to be a good one.
Yeah.
I went in and I was like, I want to fight. Like that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know. So the Marine recruiter was like, I got you. And I said, hey sir, I've had 2 knee surgeries. You know. Like,
And he was like, off.
Exactly.
Yeah, real quick.
Still got me in. But he had to do waivers. And when I actually saw him, and now knowing what I know after being an NCO, and unfortunately could have been, one of those guys, but thankfully I wasn't. And but it was like 6 pages each.
Jeez.
For both waivers, for the Marines especially, 6
Good Lord.
pages explaining how my knees.
I was going to
wouldn't-
say, that sounds like Cat 3, Cat 4. 'cause
Yeah.
All filled out in Crayola.
Yes.
Yeah, because I went to recruiting school, but thank God I did not have to be a recruiter,
Yes.
and I have never worn the badge.
Nope.
I never did afterwards. I wore the drill sergeant one, but I never ever wore that recruiting one.
There's a little bit of shame I have deep in my heart for not jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. But then I see all the people that died jumping out of a perfectly good airplane, and I'm like, no, I'm okay.
Yeah, and your knees probably would have exploded.
Oh,
They were just-
100%.
Yeah.
1,000%.
A little bit.
Yeah, so what happened was he did the waivers. I went to MEPS in Beckley, West Virginia, which nobody is ever going to know where it is unless you were born there. But,
Unless you were what there? Unless you were what there? Born. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah. See, here's the accent. Here's the accent.
You
All
even
right.
you even thought the word West Virginia, and the accent just got worse.
Yeah, the second I talk about it, it just comes out way thicker. But unless you're born there,
See, like,
it said air. Oh my goodness.
I feel like I'm allowed to make fun of the accent
You are.
because
You
I'm
are.
from there.
Yes.
And I don't have it.
Close.
Not as bad. But when
Oh, no.
when Jason comes in here and you two start talking,
Oh, yeah.
it gets real thick.
Well, when I went to basic training, okay. Well, let's rewind. So, did that, had another knee surgery. Recruiter said, "Nope, ain't doing it." You know.
So that
guess
was
what
your
I
third
did?
one?
The second. But,
Oh, second one.
Yeah,
Okay.
second knee surgery. Or no, yeah, third surgery.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I went where? The Army.
Oh, of course,
I
the
went to
Army. They were
Army.
like, "Come on in."
They're like, "Come on in, brother." And so I went to the Army recruiter. I did not tell him about the last one, and
"Oh,
joined the Army. Yep. And now I'm
Lying on- lying on your
my
yep.
VA.
I mean,
everything.
is
It's all
there
done.
anybody who's joined the military that didn't lie about something?
well, no, I didn't. My recruiter lied his ass off to me, but I didn't lie to my
yeah,
recruiter.
that goes without saying.
Okay. Have you guys talked about MEPS on here though?
No, actually, we never have. You know, a little duck
Okay,
walk, doctor
let's
sticking a
talk about
finger in your
That's
butt.
one of the few military experiences me and you have gotten.
When I tell you, you
Mine was
go to
recent,
MEPS.
too.
I don't care if you make it or not. It is terrifying. You walk into that room and you sit there, and that guy tells you pretty much that if you ever broke your pinky while you were 7 years old, that you would never amount to anything, and that they're gonna know.
Yeah.
Like, it's terrifying. And you're here about to start a whole new chapter of your life.
That you have no idea what you're into, no idea what's going. Yep.
Exactly. And
No.
they're brutal. Yes.
Yeah, I went to MEPS for the Coast Guard,
Yep.
and I told my recruiter all this sort of stuff, and he was like, okay, maybe don't mention that, maybe don't mention that, maybe don't mention this, and it was just the whole thing of like,
Oh, yeah.
I'll just tell the doctor everything and be honest, and he was like, the fuck you are. No. See, you're gonna tell him what I tell you to say.
I kind of got out of being lied to by the recruiter because I had a high ASVAB score, and so many of my family were in. I already knew that everything the recruiter said was a lie, so I pretty much went in there with that attitude. And they're like, "Okay, cool, and you still want to join? I can work with this."
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I was too fat.
No, see, mine was, and this
You can
kills
work
me.
with that though.
Yeah, so my whole family.
High recruitment numbers at the time.
Infantry. I walked in the door to the recruiter's office, and I was like, I want to be infantry. And he was like, dude, you can do anything. I had a 130 on my fucking score, and all of my stuff was really high. But I had a GED, so I had to get a waiver for that.
Right.
But that's a 2-minute waiver. That's not a big deal.
At that.
Yeah. Good enough diploma is good enough.
At that point in time, 100%. Yep.
Oh yeah.
But he tried to sell me on everything else, and I was just like, no, I want to be. He's like, well, I can get you a signing bonus. We can get you like $5,000, $8,000. I was like, no. He's like, look, infantry's not giving a signing bonus right now. Like, this dude had a slot to fill, and it was not infantry.
Oh,
he did
yeah.
not want that. Whatever
No,
that.
he wanted you to go.
Yeah,
Yep.
he wanted something special, and I was like, no, I absolutely not.
Well, I've got to imagine that makes them look good.
Well, it does when you get one of those
does.
high slots, because I could have done literally anything.
And boss, my recruiter did the
My
same
Navy
thing.
recruiter was pushing for intelligence or the nuke program. I said, I will never be on a submarine,
Yeah.
and I don't want to know anything that can have me killed.
I had three options. He goes, you can be AOD, or you can be a fire support specialist, or you can be. Actually, I don't even remember the third. I never had. Because
Unimportant.
all I wanted was infantry. And I'm like, how can I not get infantry? You're telling me I didn't qualify for the lowest
I love that.
like rank, but I wanted infantry. That's what I wanted. I was like, so how are you telling me I don't
I
qualify
mean, isn't
for
that where
that?
they put people who can't spell their name right?
Exactly.
I mean, pretty much.
Exactly. I was like, I just came from the Marine office. Did you not know where I came from?
Right.
Like,
You know what's hilarious though is that they've done, of course, because the military does studies on everything. Infantry actually has some of the smartest people in it.
yes.
Guys with
100%.
multiple degrees, guys with just insanely high GT scores. But it's what you want to do. It fucking.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get a few special people every now and then. Believe me, I've had a few when I was in. But for the most part, they're actually very smart people, which is crazy.
And here's the thing, too, though, is what we don't realize is once you join and you're in that, whatever it is that you go into, whether it's infantry, the Army forms you. And that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to take civilians and make them into soldiers, just like every branch of the
I
military.
have 9 weeks to turn you from somebody living in your mom's basement
Yep.
into a soldier.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. And they do a very good job of it. They really do. All branches. I'll give, as much as we like to talk crap about all the other branches, I'll give them all credit. They all do a good job at, turning it into it. But the options he gave me, I was not happy about it. And he goes, listen, you wanted infantry, right? And I said, yes, sir. He goes, well, what if I can tell you that you can do the fun stuff that infantry does, but also drop bombs and blow things up?
I mean,
And I said, and I was skeptical, but I said, really? And he goes, yes. He's like, dude, fisters, we all hated them because he was infantry, my recruiter at the time. And he goes, we hated them because they got to do all the cool stuff we did and then do more cool stuff, but be able to be exempt from both. And I learned after 11 years that is very, very true because I got to kick indoors. I got to do room clearing. I got to do CQB. I got to do all the super fun stuff. And at the same time, anytime they're like, "Hey, we're gonna go dig 6 foot deep foxholes," I'd be like,
Oh, I
have
gotta
to make a
think,
fires plan.
yeah.
I got a thing. I gotta get
Sorry,
the batteries for the radio." Like it really did. And I was like, "Oh, okay, I see this. Okay."
So the excuses started early on in your career.
100% early, very early. But yeah, so it
Always had somewhere to be.
Yeah.
I will never regret.
So you're saying your entire MOS gave you E4 status?
Yes. No. Fisters 100% are E4 Mafia through and through, without a doubt, because we get the best of life on both sides. We also get the worst, but yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
But I loved my time doing that. I was stationed in Fairbanks, Alaska for 3 years. Ooh. Then I got stationed, which Fairbanks, Alaska is incredible. Alaska is incredible. The hunting, the
I was gonna
fishing.
say, it's one of the places you've actually been. So.
Yeah, the outdoors. It was
Where
all
we go to get groceries.
Yeah,
Yep.
I wouldn't trade it for the world. Do I wish I could have that opportunity now with the Army paying for me to go there? Absolutely. Because going there at 18 was not it.
Yeah,
Like,
you weren't old enough to understand.
Yes, and
how good it was,
appreciate
yeah.
Yes, sir. As an 18-year-old, I wanted to go to Europe. I wanted to go anywhere where I could, party and have a good time. And that wasn't Alaska. But I did try to make the best of it.
You can still party in Alaska.
You can, and I did.
But it's not.
You get in with the locals, them motherfuckers party.
Oh, absolutely.
I just feel like partying with the locals, you're liable to lose a digit.
Yeah, kind of.
The risk is more.
Sure, the risk is more
higher
there,
than
yeah.
average.
And then I got stationed here, and here I
not
kind of
judging, I'm
found
just
my
saying it's a
own.
thing.
It was a nice balance of, hey, I could go out and hunt and fish whenever I wanted, but I also had a Chick-fil-A. And that's kind of what
not on Sunday.
Yes, not on a Sunday, which is the everyday people crave Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. No, that is it. Every Sunday, Renee would ask me what I wanted for lunch, and I'm like, "Oh, Chick-fil-A sandwich." I'd be like, "Oh, it's Sunday."
And the Army
I am
loved-
that way with Chinese food on Mondays.
Yes.
Why
No.
is no
Oh.
Chinese place open on a Monday?
Or like when we used to think of AI sushi, but it would be before 4 o'clock. They don't.
yeah.
We'd want it for lunch, but they don't open until 4. And I'm like,
that little time window that they have between lunch and dinner,
Yes.
is the time that everybody wants sushi. I feel
Yeah.
like, yes, 100%.
so you can't get anything.
Yeah. And then I got stationed here in 2018, and I was with 1st Brigade. I went to
Yeah, talk about some
Afghanistan
first
with them.
world problems.
Right? Why can't I get sushi when I want it?
Yeah, right. God.
And then, I was with them from 2018 until 2020-ish. I went to Afghanistan, fought over there. And then, after that, I got back. I got recruited and went to selection and became a combat advisor. And I loved that. I really did. I loved teaching other people how to do the craft that I had spent so long to learn how to do. And we were in Poland, which
Nice.
was a great time for the first half of the deployment. We were failed to be informed that Russia was going to invade. So Russia did invade into Poland. Well, not in Poland, sorry, into Ukraine.
Talking about like 1939.
Yeah. Right. No.
Wrong one.
Not that one. Not that one. The other
How
one.
old are you?
I know. I look really old, but no. But they didn't tell us. But once that did happen, they did a great job of getting everything to us within a couple days, and so yeah. And then I was over there for the last 3 months of that, and then I was about to go back to a normal, what they call line unit, to where I'd have to have a whole platoon of soldiers because I just made E7 at the time. And I told my PA that I was like, hey, like, fix me, do a surgery, something, I can't run right now. And he looked at my MRI and he said, brother, it ain't happening. He's like, your knees are not happening. He's like, I've been doing this. And at that point, I think 16, 14, a lot of years. And he told me, he goes, your knees look like what I would look like for a sergeant major that had been airborne. And I never jumped out of a plane. So I just have terrible genetics. But yeah, and he told me, he's like, it ain't happening. So then that's when I decided to get out.
Yeah.
Bad genetics from West Virginia. Maybe there's a few straight
Listen,
spots
my
on the family tree.
has more branches. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Oh god,
It's not a vine. It's not a vine.
It's not a vine.
that's fucking great. Yeah, no, and so it's crazy too because then I met you 23, 22, 23.
21.
'Cause you were still in.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, you were still in when I met you.
Yes, sir.
And you had a lot of stuff going on in your life in a very short period of time. And see, this is why we can't have nice things.
I got it.
And then you started working here. It's been a year already.
A year in August.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. So coming up on a year, and you know,
God.
yeah. Oh, time just gets away. Yeah. So you're now.
The
I think
planet's been pulled into a
between
black
all the
hole.
people we keep firing. I think you're my still the newest
They're in the
employee.
event horizon.
So,
Yeah, I'm still the new
You're
guy.
still the new guy.
Which, let me tell you, this is the most incredible place to work. And I'm so thankful for the opportunity. When you're the new guy and you go, hey, I want to go to events.
Yeah.
They tell you, hey, I got an event for you. Guess what event I went to? The first hang on, let me emphasize, non-alcoholic brew fest in America. Not Colorado, in America. Okay? I signed up for this way
Exactly.
before.
You're the new guy, and we sent you to such a
Yes.
momentous.
That was a prestigious
landmark
event.
I should be
event.
thankful. I should be thankful. That is
Right?
fair. That is
Yeah.
fair.
I mean,
And we got second place for a non-alcoholic.
And we did, and
Yeah.
it was actually
Yeah.
it was a wonderful event. It was not what I thought when I originally said.
He's
Hey,
like, yeah, I'm gonna go drink all day.
that's exactly what I thought.
hey, and we had no problem with it.
Yeah, no, drink all you want.
Oh,
bud.
I did. I drank all day. But guess what? Drove back from Denver and didn't worry one time.
Nice.
No, it was great. It was great.
Yeah, no, that was really cool though. That you've been here and you have made a real positive impact on this place. And I know I don't tell everybody often enough because I'm a hard ass and I really don't like people, but you do a good job here.
You can't say that stuff.
Except for not bringing sandwiches, to a sandwich
Yeah,
challenge.
exactly. I fucked up.
No, see, I got to build you up and then just bring you right back down.
You got the Oreo.
Yes,
Good, bad, good.
that's
you know?
right.
Yeah. No, I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity to be here, boss, because you hit the nail on the head. When you first met me, I was just a dude coming by to have a beer.
Yep.
And then by the time you knew me, I was a dude that was losing what I thought was going to be my entire life.
Yeah.
I had been married for 7 years at the time. I had been in the Army for 10. And at that point, that was going to be my life. I was
Yeah.
going to be a good husband. I was going to be a good NCO. I had just made staff sergeant. And I lost all of that at one point.
Yeah.
All at the same time. And it really shook me to my core, to be
Yeah.
honest. And I know that Sean also, you guys saw me at my worst.
Yeah.
To where once I lost my
We're
purpose.
definitely worried about you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I lost my purpose, what was I here for? You
Yeah.
know, why am I still here? And so the fact that you are willing to give me an opportunity, with me saying I got my stuff back together, but not truly knowing it,
Yeah.
it was huge.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah.
But I can never ever thank you guys enough for this opportunity, because at the end of the day, I lost everything.
Yeah.
And I'm working now on getting it all back with a new girlfriend, with a new job.
Yeah. No, I mean, this has been really great to see you come back from that instead of the alternative path you could have taken.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's one of those things. I've been there. And when we had that talk, I was serious about it, that I have been to the lowest points of life and come back from it. And to be able to extend a hand out there to help somebody else, that's one of those greatest things about this place, and why I believe in it so much is because there's good in you. I knew even that there was a lot of good in you. You were in a really bad place, but all you needed was that opportunity, and you took it and you ran with it, and you've been doing great here. All the customers talk very well about you. You have a great work ethic. You actually show up and you do your job.
That's the main key. If you show up for your shift, you
Man, look,
Half of it right there.
half the job.
I said this ever since I was younger, but when I was a drill sergeant, I used to beat this into every soldier's head. There's only 3 things you have to do in life to be successful.
right place,
Yeah.
right uniform, right time.
That's it. That's all you have to do. For anybody out there watching this, if you want to be a success in life, be on time, do what you're told, be in the right uniform.
Bring sandwiches.
Bring sandwiches.
Because it's very frowned upon if you forget your sandwiches.
For a sandwich challenge.
It's like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Always bring your towel. Always bring sandwiches.
Yes, there it is.
So sandwiches are your towel.
Yeah, and a babble fish. Can have the babble fish.
But no, for real, I can't thank you enough. You gave me an opportunity, which was a risk for you on a business standpoint of, okay, is he doing good now? I'm going to mess up.
Yeah.
And so.
Can I leave him here at the end of the night?
Yeah.
Everything's going to be okay?
Yeah, exactly. Can I trust him to close?
I wonder about that about every one of these employees for at least like 6 months. Yeah. We've been through so many that it's everybody's like, well, why are you so hard on certain things? It's because do you know how much time and money and effort I've wasted training people to just turn around and screw us or leave or.
And I guess that's the difference is like, and I feel like that's the problem with a lot of people now and not wanting to work and stuff is like, sure, I will ruin my whole life, but I still have that thought in my head. I'm not going to ruin somebody else's or something they worked for,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, some of them do not realize, especially when you talk about like pay. Yeah. I've never been paid a dime. Everyone here has literally always made more money than I do. Yep. Everyone. And there'll be ones they'll ask me like Sean gets it because he's been here the longest. But I've had some of them, like I'll tell them that, they have to clean the bathroom. And they'd be like, why? Do you do it? I'm like, yeah, the fuck I do.
What do you mean? It's my business.
There is nothing in this building I haven't done and
Wait,
done
you guys
more.
clean the bathroom?
Yeah. And see, the only reason why you guys don't clean the boil kettle is because none of you can fit except for me.
Right.
That's why my ass is the only one who ever cleaned it.
I did want to, but yeah.
You can't fit.
No.
So
I can't fit mentally. I feel like physically or mentally. Mentally, I had to get in there and have a
just
full-on
freak out.
breakdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just shut the lid.
And how do you even call 911 and report that? Like, there's a dude in the boil kettle. He's trying to stab himself with his thumb. Right. He just freaked out. He got in there. He just keeps screaming. I can't keep it quiet.
We're not calling the fire department for that because I know how they're going to
cut
get
it
you
out. Yeah, no.
The most humiliating thing is not having a breakdown as an adult male. It's being rescued by another adult male while I'm having a... Can you imagine if I'm at the worst point of my life just wanting to die with another full-grown man
picking you up out of there, doing the little carry and everything, and you're just like arms around
arms around his neck, just living
over the shoulder. It's gonna be okay, buddy.
Exactly right.
Yeah, that is worse than any death I can ever imagine.
Oh God. But yeah, I mean, people don't realize that, first of all, that I have done everything in this building more than anybody. I have more hours total than everyone else that works here weekly.
Well, we know.
And it's so, but like the new employees, you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Or like Sean remembers when we were down at the VFW in Fountain and how difficult it was back then and how crappy our equipment was and how everything, and trying to explain to a new employee that says something back here is hard to do. And you're like, you have no idea. This stuff is Cadillac easy mode compared to what we used to do to get this place up and running.
Absolutely.
And they're like somebody bitching about wanting more hours.
You've seen me. I get stressed out when I'm brewing because I swear I'm forgetting to do something. It's just, I'm just so used to how difficult it used to be.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Well, I mean, I'm just anxious about everything. So.
I mean, yeah.
Regardless, but
all right. So Dan, since he hasn't said it yet, I'll say it. What was your funniest moment in the military?
That's
just like something that stands out that you can laugh at every time.
That's such a good one. Oh goodness. My funniest moment in the military was definitely in Afghanistan. My best time in the military was in Afghanistan. I did 11 years, but for those 9 months, that's what made it all worthwhile. But You said that we can curse now, right?
Yes, you can
Yeah.
curse now. We're way past 2
Okay.
minutes. We're like 40 minutes in.
I know. I know.
We're
I
at-
just
we're at
want to
a
be
minute
sure. I just
45.
want to be sure. I just want to be
No,
sure.
no, not quite. We've
But,
only cussed like 4 times.
35 if you include what we're taking out.
Oh God, that's true. But man, that's going to be great. You are the beginning of our bloopers reel.
Yeah.
We're 31 episodes in, and we haven't done a bloopers reel yet. But yours is
Here
going to
we
go.
go.
Yeah,
that's what
like
I'm
when we
here
hit
for.
episode 50, we're just going to do like drop a bloopers rule.
Oh, yeah.
reel.
So I would have to say, probably it wasn't the funniest at the time, but the funniest for me now, looking back and talking to other people, was when I was in Afghanistan. We found some individuals planting a bomb in the road. Okay. I spotted them on the camera. We called it out, everything. We got F-16s on station. So we're about to drop some GBU-38s on them, 500-pound
God
bombs.
damn. On a couple of guys?
That's the smallest thing F-16s can carry. Yeah. No, it was awesome.
Hey, we didn't have anything smaller,
Like,
so
dear God,
we ball.
We'd send out a gun truck or something. See, Fisters, they're just like, we got to drop something.
Yeah, no, me, I'm disappointed it wasn't.
His
a-
whole job
a
is to bring the
2,000
boom.
pounder.
He's got,
If it had been
he's got a JDAM going in, and you're like, what?
So a GB-58 is it's either laser guided or
Make sure you're not giving away anything classified.
no, or it can be a dumb bomb. But 32 is a 1,000-pounder. I was disappointed it wasn't a 32, and I only saw one guy digging in the road. But
God damn.
but
Hey,
So,
overkill
okay.
is underrated.
okay, yeah, overkill's not a thing. That's not a word. It
okay.
don't exist. But what happened was we were there.
Kaboom.
It took place.
Yes, Rico.
So
Kaboom.
F-16s are spinning up. We're doing it, and I'm waiting for it. And then about time, and crucial part of this was the fact that when I spotted the guy digging, what finally made me say something was his buddy coming out, and I saw a backpack, and he dumped a backpack in the road. So dumping it in the road, that's HME to me.
Yeah.
At that point, I'd been there for like a few months. You know, I knew what was up. Well, nobody else saw it, which is super cool if you want to be a hero. Not super cool if you don't want to be the one spending the next 30 years in Leavenworth.
Yes.
But I was the only one that saw it. I'd built enough trust. I told him, I was like, hey guys, I was like, this just happened. So then we put it on the big screen. At that point, they're over there like having a picnic, you know, like, you know, once everybody else looks, and I'm hoping it's something else. But long story short, F-16s came on station. They were there. They heard them. And all of a sudden, 7 dudes ran out of the tree line. Not 2, not the one that I saw. I knew there was the second one, but 7 dudes ran out of the tree line. They dropped the bomb, and, you know, it is what it is.
There were no longer 7 dudes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my buddy at the
Little
time,
pieces.
my buddy that was the battle captain at the
What
time.
does the fat electrician say? Bad guy to baloney technology.
And then my buddy at the time, he goes, man, that was awesome, dude. He goes, but what if they didn't actually have HME? That's what he said. And then he left. Like he went off
Drop
ship.
that.
Yes, he went off ship. And I'm like, and I was laughing and stuff, and I'm like, I'm feeling like a hero. And then I'm like,
Oh, what if they
What
did?
if?
what if they didn't?
Yeah.
What if he was just, dumping some trash in the road?
Yeah. I was like, why would they bury it? Weird, but it took 12 hours. And after he said that, I'm sitting there, and when I tell you,
The whole rest of the time.
yes, in my uniform, I had sweat marks down to my belt line. Literally, not exaggerating, down to my belt line, thinking, oh, okay, like I'm going to Leavenworth for the rest of my life. It
Yeah,
was-
that's it. Going to jail.
I would say that's probably, I mean, not funny, haha, but
Yeah,
funny
yeah,
like,
no, funny like,
we
yeah.
get it, like, to where I was like, it's one of 2 things. I'm either the hero
Yeah.
and get a coin, and or I am going to Leavenworth.
Yeah,
and
they're
nobody
about to
knows
give me some shackles.
I'm either getting a medal or bracelets.
And the line for that in the military
Yeah.
is literally so thin
Yeah.
between am I getting a medal or am I going to Leavenworth? And you know, it's crazy. I'd say that's the funniest.
Nice. So
I
where
was
are you
getting
in,
stared at. Now I'm like,
where are you in getting your motorcycle license?
yeah.
So
Renee got hers.
I know. And I was supposed to go to
You
the
got
same
yours?
class as our owner Renee, and I did not make it because life happened and money happened. And I will tell you, used to, you tell people like join the military to pay for college. No, the best thing about the military I've now realized is they move you. The movers. 150%. I am more stressed out than I have been in 10 years right now trying to move myself out of a dang bedroom townhome. So yes, I would 100% say that is like the big thing now. So
Join the military; they'll move you for free.
yes, yep. So that was.
You never hear
I was
that
supposed
one.
to go to the same place.
The
as
guns,
her.
you got to move your guns
Oh,
yourself.
you do have to move your own guns.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, guns, ammunition, they won't take it.
Well, that's why it's like
That's moving companies in general anyway, though.
my girlfriend and I, we'll see these like beautiful places. She's like, "Oh, this is in Washington." I'm like, "I am a 14-time felon the second I cross that border." Because my guy's like, I was like, "I can't do that. Can't do that, babe."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of a conversation I was having with somebody, and a theoretical came up about Northern California wanting to separate from Southern California.
Just like Alberta
Oh,
from
God.
the rest of Canada.
So, but the funny part is, Northern California would be more like Texas. So we could potentially wind up with North Texas above South California.
I mean, they do
we
have the
got New
best
Mexico.
wine, great hops. They grow all kinds of stuff in
Exactly.
California.
North Texas would be awesome.
Yeah, but Texas is Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. A lot of people from California have moved to Texas and are turning
And
it
they're
into
Yeah.
Southern
voting the same way
California.
that they voted in California to turn it
Yeah.
into shit.
Oh, God help us. I mean, because that's what they're doing in Colorado
So
too.
yeah, now we get. I think most people would agree. Let the Californians have have current Texas and then move to North Texas. Better weather, better, lot of things.
Oh, that is true. You definitely have better weather up there.
Yeah.
I mean, our weather this year has been.
I would go.
Crazy.
I
Off
would
the
live
wall.
in North
Yeah,
Texas.
we didn't
I would
have
never
snow
live
this
in
winter.
Houston again.
Nope.
Then
Oh, God.
I invite my brother to come visit because I'm like, it's sunny all the time. Then he gets here 2 weeks ago, and it rained the entire week,
Yeah.
like -1 day. And I'm
And then we
like,
had snow. We had hail.
Yeah.
We just had hail yesterday.
yeah.
It's-
That's what I always used to tell the
I mean,
soldiers when they got to Carson, because I used to do the incoming brief. I'd go, hey, if you hate the weather in Colorado, give it 5 minutes and it'll change.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at it now. This morning we had heavy fog, rain. It was cold. Now the sun's out.
Friday
it's
at the
beautiful.
VFW,
Yeah.
it was thunderstorms, hail, and everything. It got a little windy at the house, and it was a beautiful ride on the bike down to the VFW.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Like growing up in Texas, Ohio River Valley, we always joked about, we can have all 4 seasons in a week. Colorado said, hold my beer, I can do it in a day.
In a day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But then after I felt like the rest of my life was over and I didn't have any more purpose, I was blessed and lucky enough that I knew that my purpose was I wanted to help people.
Yep.
And so that's when I started working as a veteran employment specialist.
Yep.
And that's also at about the same time when I met my girlfriend. We have an 11-year-old stepdaughter together, and Emily and Harper. They're my whole world. And from there on, I learned I could have another purpose that wasn't directed by somebody else. And I think that's what clicked for me. And
Yeah.
then during that transitionary period, I had came back to a brewery that I used to know, that I liked, that accepted me. And they allowed me to have a position to help out, to make ends meet. And then that also had the same purpose of my life. And so it just all worked out because I tied the two together, and now I work helping for the stateside vets get jobs, whether it's they have a master's degree and they just want a new career versus they're in the homeless shelter and they're looking for a place to stay tonight. I help those, and then working here at Wackadoo is the exact same mission, exact same, intent. And so being able to do both of those while being with Emily, a person that really loved me for who I was, and figuring out how to be a stepdad, it's all a journey, and it's been incredible.
That's one of the things I got to say. Like, I don't think there's a single shifter here that you don't talk about them. You're always talking about them. You can tell you genuinely love them and care for them.
Gosh, always hearing the sappy shit about
Right?
the family.
But it's incredible because we're almost in the exact same boat. Neither one of us ever had children. And both of us now have an 11-year-old we're taking care of.
Yeah.
You know, because with Renee, with Haley, it's the same thing. It completely changed my life. I swore my entire life, and Sean's known me over 10 years, so he verify. I have always sworn I can't stand children. I don't want to be around children. I will never ever have a child. But that little girl she completely changed my life, you know, and I care for her more than I've ever cared for anything in my life, and I would do anything for her. So God help any boys when you get older, because there is a whole lot of angry uncles and a dad here that will just...
Although I still stand by, we probably won't have to do anything.
Oh, no, she's gonna
I
be...
feel like
yeah.
I feel like if somebody were to make her mad enough, she would get like sadistic to where even we're like, chill.
Oh, yeah. No. We're hitting
Because she's
that...
intelligent.
Yeah, she's about that age now where I can start training her how to fight, too.
Oh, God.
And I've seriously been contemplating it, and I'm like... I want to make sure she has the right temperament and everything will be good, so she doesn't go to school and just beat everybody up.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, I want her prepared for real life.
Which happened 2 weeks ago with Harper, right before school got out. Emily got a call from the school saying, hey, Harper was involved in some kind of interaction. Apparently they were out playing soccer and the boys got in a fight and she was involved, so I'll let you know more tomorrow, but I just wanted to give you a heads up. And Emily calls me, of course, freaking out, and I'm like, do I need to go get her? And she's like, no, she didn't say that. And then we asked Harper, and Harper's like, she was like, yeah, these boys were kind of having an altercation, and apparently one of them kind of like bumped into her and knocked her down. So that's why, because I had told Emily, I was like, Emily, I don't think she was involved in it. I was like, if a boy had just ran over her, like she would have beat him up.
Yeah,
100%.
no, exactly.
Like I see that fire in her eyes, and I encourage it. So.
Yes, no, absolutely.
I was like, there is no way.
Just waving to random people off screen as they leave.
I'm surprised he didn't do the 10-person goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, did he? Oh, he did it quietly then.
Yeah.
Who?
Daniel.
When Daniel leaves.
Oh.
Hey, goodbye, Corey. Goodbye, Sean. Goodbye,
Yeah,
Dennis.
he'd
Goodbye,
say
Steve.
goodbye to
Goodbye,
every
Renee.
individual person.
He said, like,
He tends to
He
not
does.
do it as much when we're
we're actively
Yeah.
doing this. But I swear he just like looks around and be like, okay, whose name do I actually know? And he says goodbye to every single person. And I'm like,
Good thing
Meanwhile,
for me.
you and I are masters of the Irish goodbye,
Yeah.
where we say goodbye to the entire room in general, and
Yep.
whether you hear me or not, I'm out.
yep, not my problem. I said goodbye.
And good
Yeah.
thing for me is I love people, I know people, but I don't remember names for the life of me. So
Oh,
I
100%.
will talk to the same person 3
Yep.
weeks in a row, not remember their name.
Yep.
So I'll say, hey,
Nope.
brother.
I'll know what they ordered. I know
Yep.
what they like. I know, things like that. But
Anything
names.
they talk to me about, I remember. I blame the Army. I blame the military, because in the military, the
Name
name is
tape.
on the chest.
Yeah, that's it right there.
And so after 11 years of knowing that you got to remember everything about a person without the name,
Yeah.
it just happens.
Yep.
But yeah, having a stepdaughter is a whole new thing, and it's introduced a part of life to me that I didn't think I would experience.
Yeah,
At this
it's
point.
like the Grinch thing with the heart grows.
Yes.
Because I was like, I had room in my life for Renee.
yes,
And that was in my heart. And for this place, and somehow for him too. But like that was it. Like other than that, my level of care is very short for most
Yes.
living things on this planet.
yes.
And Haley just like exploded that.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
And I grew up with amazing parents, and I grew up with an amazing father to where my father is what I want to be. If I ever can amount to half of him, then I made it, you know?
Oh, see, now I'm the exact opposite right there because if I'm breathing and I didn't harm somebody or commit a felony, I'm doing better than my old man.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I went the opposite way. I saw how bad he was
Yeah.
and my stepdad, how bad he was. And I swore I'd never be like that.
Yeah.
And then I found being a stepdad was insanely easy. All I had to do was pay attention to her, listen to what she said, and ask her questions about whatever it is she's interested in. The first time that like did it for her is I fixed the bike chain on her bike that her actual dad had said for 6 months that he was going to fix and never did. I spent 2 minutes putting the chain back on the bike and then took her to the park, and that was it. She'd never had somebody do that for her. That's all I had to do. And I was like, man, this stuff's easy.
but it goes both ways.
It does.
Because the second that they say something, whether they're like trying to lash out or not,
Yeah.
oh my God, it cuts so deep
Yeah.
to where like she'd be like, I remember when we first got together.
Are you not going to tell the video game story?
Which one?
When you went off on the person playing on the video?
So
This is a
Wait,
great
what?
one.
I am figuring.
Oh, yes.
I was figuring out how to be a stepdad. All right, and I had realized the amount of love that she had for me, but also the amount of now I'm stepping into being in that kind of father position. Well, we were at my house and she was playing. What's that game kids play?
Roblox?
What's
Minecraft?
Minecraft,
No, it's a competitive shooter.
Fortnite.
Left 4 Dead.
Fortnite. Yes.
Okay, there we go. I knew
She
we
was
just,
playing Fortnite. Sorry. I didn't mean to.
I was
derail
running
us.
out.
I was like, if Sean can't get it,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get it.
I don't play a lot of the stuff the
She was
kids
playing
play.
Fortnite, and she asked if she could use the mic. And I'm new to this whole, caring for a small human thing.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, you can use the mic. And I don't remember how it went down. However, some boy on Fortnite or man, person, however they identify,
Man, bear,
was
pig.
being rude to her and was saying some really mean things to her. I snapped because I'm trying to figure it out, and I just know that's my little person now. That is
Yes.
mine to protect, And so I grabbed the headphone. All right, this is part's going to be canceled. I'm definitely canceled.
Hey, did you say the gamer words?
Oh no.
this is
But I grabbed the headphone and I said some terrible things to this young person that identified as a male. And I grabbed it and I was like, I definitely told them that I would kill them and hide their body, and their mom that I would sleep with her in less than positive terms. I did not say it like that, but that is what happened. And
While
I
sitting
told-
next to the child whose mother you currently
I
are
made her
sleeping
cover
with.
her
no,
ears.
he made it.
I made her cover her
That
ears.
blocks out all sound.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
It did not. Because now she still mentions it and looks at it as a story. And I always tell her, I'm like, be careful. Don't tell that story to everybody. Like, yes, I'm proud of you. I love you, and I would do that for you.
But it's that reaction
It
where
is,
it's like,
yeah.
now I am responsible
Yes.
for her.
Yes.
And the first thing you want to do is protect.
I almost shot up at Dave and Buster's.
Damn.
She went to the bathroom. She went
Well,
to the
hello,
bathroom.
Fed boy.
So, okay, well, let me clarify. I
Hypothetically.
have no intention to shoot up anywhere ever. But I
Any
walked,
statements made are not directed towards
Yeah,
the Wackadoo
not
Brewing and
associated. No.
not
This
association with.
podcast is comedy and satire.
Yes, please. There you go. We should have started with
Yeah,
that.
but we were at Dave and Buster's,
Oh,
and she went to the restroom, and I was like, okay, she's fine. We were letting her play games because, like, as long as I could see the door,
Yeah.
I know she's not getting taken, and like I can kind of see the game area. Well, we didn't see her for a little bit. Then Emily texted her. Then Emily called her, and this was at the very beginning. And Emily is her mother, and that same
Yeah.
instinct kicked in, and of course, I was carrying, and so I freak out, and I went to the men's bathroom, not opened the door, swung it open, checked up under all the stalls, and the women's. I was about to show up at Dave and Buster's, like it's crazy. And I
Dude
I
thought
remember.
he was Liam Neeson.
No, I remember yelling and saying, "Excuse me, is there anybody in here? Like
Yeah.
my stepdaughter's in here," and sure enough, she was outside playing a game. But
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
But it's like, and I have never ever felt that way before.
no, me neither.
Yeah, the second that if we can't get a hold of her or I can't find where she is in the house,
Yeah.
because she'll go up to her room and play, or she'll go in the backyard and play, or she'll go somewhere in the house. It's kind of a big house,
Yeah.
So like I'll look around for a minute and be like, wait, did she go out on her scooter? Is she back yet? And it's like
Every now
where
and then
did
that
come
spidey
from?
tingle
Yeah.
happens, and you got to see where she's at.
And you're like, damn, where did that come from? Because I've never been that person. I was like, you got a kid, great for you. That's your
See,
responsibility, not
I'm
mine.
kind of familiar with that because nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
But we've
Not to
killed-
the same extent, but yeah.
I've killed a lot more people for a lot less.
I mean,
like,
to be fair,
yeah.
Okay.
Like, at the end of the day,
We're coming up close. I've got a philosophical question I want to drop on you guys because I heard it on a
shit.
podcast and I think it's going to be
Hell.
great.
Nice. Ripping off another podcast now.
Okay. Shout out to Man vs. Morning. You have two buttons. You have a red and a blue button. You hit the blue button. Yeah, you have to pick one. If over 50% of the population hits the blue button, everybody survives.
Okay.
If you hit the red button,
Yep.
and over 50% of the population hits the red button, everybody who hit the blue button dies. Which
Red-
button do you choose?
Red button.
Either one's a win.
I
Yeah.
didn't even have to hesitate.
Less population, everything gets better.
Yeah, right? I mean, Thanos had the right
yeah,
idea.
Thanos had the right idea.
See, that was where I thought.
I thought this was going to be one of those.
That's it, right.
If you push the button, you get $1 million, but certain people die.
Yeah, I was like, no, either way. If,
Is this
if half
a-
the
can I just
population
keep
does,
hitting
I
this?
support
See,
it.
okay, I feel less bad now because I'm like, cool.
The real
Basically,
question
if
is,
you hit the red button, you're safe.
Yeah.
okay, that's what I was about to ask. Like, so if you hit the red button, are you actually safe from that though?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, because I'm not one of the people that hit the blue button.
Oh, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be
Fair,
that philosophical.
fair,
If you push the
Yeah,
button, you
if
get $1 million.
if you hit
but
the blue
somebody dies.
button, as long as 50% of the population hits the blue button, you're safe.
Yeah, but they're not going
Everybody's
to.
safe.
No.
Oh,
If there's
everybody, gotcha.
if there's any kind of incentive at all, human beings are going to push the other button.
Yeah, I get the feeling it's going to be like 99% of the population. There's going to be like 5 people who die because they hit the blue button.
I guarantee
Maybe
it's
it's-
gonna be a lot
And
more.
I am long documented as having the opinion that the world has a population problem.
I can tell you with definitive proof that it's going to be a hell of a lot more than that because there's a main reason why there's a lot of states that don't have the death penalty anymore.
Yeah, Yahtzee. But I did like what Florida did. I'm hoping it's
Okay, so
real.
we'll serve
I
its
saw
purpose
some.
and we'll drop the population a little bit.
I
People
saw
value
some
life too
I saw
highly.
some posts, and I'm hoping it's true.
All
This
life
will-
matters.
This is This is where I'll end my thought for this. I saw some posts. I'm hoping it's real. I didn't read too deep into it because it was for Florida and not for us, so I don't really care.
Death penalty for
pedophiles.
PDF
Yeah, that's
files.
Florida
did.
Oh, it's Idaho. I thought Florida did.
Florida
too.
did.
Florida
oh, they
passed
did
it. I
as well.
think Idaho's working on it.
No, Idaho
But
already passed
they
it,
are
but they did it
PDF files.
through.
They will. We
firing
will
squad.
get in trouble for
Death by firing squad.
those
I'm sorry.
related
Yes,
words.
sorry. Yes, PDF files.
Yeah, you guys are about to take me down a rabbit hole.
No,
But
okay. No, we're gonna stop there because
They all should meet Mr. Chippy.
we only have a couple of minutes left.
Turn on the slow setting.
The wood
what's
chipper.
one of those ones where you throw a car into it and it just like slowly tears it up?
Oh yeah.
One of those.
like
I forget
a
what those are called.
Just
Yeah.
Remember,
touch
feet
kids.
first. Give them plenty of adrenaline so they don't pass out. All right.
Anyways,
EpiPens work too.
from all of us here
yeah.
at Wackadoo, that was a wonderful episode. And Corey, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Yeah,
I really
absolutely.
appreciate it. As we know, I was very anxious for this.
All right,
I
now
don't-
you're fired.
Don't like.
See, I've been waiting for this one because I knew
don't
we
like
could.
being on
I
fire.
knew it would be so easy to make it weird
I
with
really
you.
don't like being on camera. I don't like talk. I love talking. To
You did a
people,
good job.
but I don't love doing
Yeah.
it like this. So thank you guys for having me. I really greatly appreciate it. I think this is
Absolutely.
awesome, and Wackadoo, what they're doing here is incredible.
All right, so from all of us here at Wackadoo, don't just do it.
Wackadoo.
Wackadoo it. I was behind again.